Hey Bible lovers, I'm Tim Nichols and I'm here to give you your Nichols worth, and today we're going to talk about what I carry around every day and what I use to carry it around every day. You may have seen a feature of my Ocklawaha Warehouse messenger bag. It is they call it a waterproof canvas, but I would call it more water resistance. And I actually tested the water resistance of this because my son had a big sugary drink, and you can see I got it on the bottom. There's still a little bit of the sugary residue there that I kind of couldn't get off, but I wiped it off. You can see it doesn't look bad at all. And I mean, this thing took it. It fell over on it and just spilled. And I have like rebinds in here. I have 3 Bibles in here. It was a pretty traumatic experience, but the water resistance paid off because it didn't damage anything on the inside. And I was actually surprised with how easily it was wiping this off. So anyhow, you'll see that it's worn in a little bit. The leather, the cowhide is starting to get scuffed up and scratched. So if you like that distressed look, then this is really the way to go. One thing about the canvas is it does kind of wrinkle and you can see a few little stains, but I carry this thing everywhere. It goes everywhere with me. So it's held up good. The handle's still in good shape. I've had this probably about 4 months, and we were talking heavy use, carrying it in rain, carrying it in snow, taking it everywhere that I go, really giving this thing the beating. And so far, so good. It is held up perfectly. There are no signs of wear. The canvas still looks great. I love the way the leather straps are wearing, and also I love that you don't have to mess with these buckles. So now let's talk about the Bibles that I carry every single day. I have 3 in here that I carry every day. This is in a KJV box, but it's not a KJV. It's because it's a rebind. And then, of course, I have a journal in here as well, so it carries a lot of stuff. And then I have a little book that I'm reading. I am a Pentecostal, by the way, just in case you wondered. They Speak with Other Tongues by John L. Sherrill. This is a fantastic book. It is old, too. So anyhow, this is kind of like my daily use journal. This is a cowhide from Leather Neo. Here is my everyday carry that I'm kind of just using on a daily basis. This isn't quote unquote what I'm reading right now. I'm actually using an audio plan for this one, and I just kind of thumb through it and follow along in the Bible. But this isn't my daily reader at the moment. Sometimes I'll just do audio and I don't have this with me. But this is an NKJV thin line reference Bible, and it's rebound by ICA Bibles. Capra granulosa goat skin's got a really high shine, accent stitching. So this goes with me everywhere, but as you can see, I keep this in a box because I'm not stupid. I don't want this thing tore up. So here is my daily beater Bible. This is the one that I take everywhere. This is the one that I'm reading currently. This is the NET thin line, and this is actually the art edition. And you can see that it's already gotten creased. I accidentally folded the cover once, and I've not been super careful with it. I got my prayer list there, and then I've got my markings from where I'm reading it and significant things that I notice in this translation. Really enjoying the translation so far. So, and this one I'm not using highlighters, I'm using more pens, so it's a little bit more difficult to see my markings on camera. And I am currently finished with the book of Job, so I am in Psalms right now on this. So this is what I'm carrying every day. And this is a very interesting one that I carry with me every day. I carry it for reference just because, number one, it's a super interesting translation. And number 2, I definitely like to have something very different to compare whenever I'm searching through my verses, and I'm looking through the NET because I don't have the full notes version with me. I'm looking through the NKJV, which is more traditional translation. This one is more kind of a Jewish heavy translation, and it preserves the divine name in its original form. I don't know much about the Institute for Scriptural Research, the ISR, so I'm not endorsing this company in any way, but this is a very interesting Bible to use. It's got a big wide margin, big large font. What's really interesting about it is it has your names of the book in kind of their Hebraic names, but they also have them in their regular names as we're familiar with as well. Like this has Yeremahu, or yeah, I'm not even going to try, and then Jeremiah. So very interesting stuff. So I wanted to kind of show you what I'm carrying every day. I'm also going to show you how my Ocklawaha Warehouse messenger bag is holding up, and I have to say I am super impressed considering I have put this thing through the ringer. Now I know 4 months isn't a long time, but 4 months is a pretty good test of heavy use to let you know how something will wear. So anyhow, there you have it. Keep calm. Jesus on. This is your Nichols Worth.